Oh, it's connecting. Hello, Instagram. Hello, hello. And we are live. Yes, 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 we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. It's Oudlie coming to you live from Laval. And as always, with my little 15 minutes of interview to a dear business partner today. We have so much to celebrate with her. And thank you for everybody who's going to watch live or the replay, whatever fits your schedule. Let us know where you're watching from. If you have questions, we come here every week to talk about the digital platform that we are using myself almost 3 years ago. And what I do is I bring a valuable business partner for them to share their journey, their transformation, their I don't know, everything that's been happening for them during the time that they've been using this platform. Professionally, I work in construction as an engineer, but a few years ago, I started using this platform, and I love what I do. I love helping people come out of their way, supplement their resources, and in any way we can. So without further ado, I will bring her in because she's a busy mama and we have our kids to take care of. Just going to turn this around. Hi, Oudlie. How are you?
Oudlie, I'm good, good, and you?
I'm great. I'm great. So happy to have you here because it's incredible what happened last night.
You know, right? Talk about
Congratulations.
it. Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you. Yeah,
Okay, so I will do a little introduction, a little wrap up of what happened last night because people won't understand.
yeah.
So it's the second time Oudlie is here on my page. The first time I had her on my page was on August 12th, 2021, a year and a couple months, almost a year and a half ago. And at that time, she spoke about her profession. She spoke about her why on why she was starting this business, why she was looking for different ways to increment her income. And at that time, she was a newly mom, and many things happened between this year that passed, right? And yesterday, she was nominated for one of the awards that our business community has given to people that are amazing in our community. And this is done through vote, right? Our community has turned 7 years strong because we don't say 7 years old. I like to say 7 years strong. And yesterday was a big, big presentation that we had. And within this presentation, all 20 awards were given, right? And Oudlie was nominated for one of these awards. And we were all like, jumping out of our chair because she deserves it. So she was nominated for Boss Babe. That's what they called it. And
Yeah.
oh dear, you deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, like we were saying before, it came as a shock, as a surprise. I did not expect that at all. You know, when you're doing your things and you're just focused on the daily and managing what's happening at home and also the online business and other parts, your career and whatnot, you don't necessarily think about being acknowledged. And to me, this is ultimately what it was, being acknowledged for what I've been doing. So I'm extremely, extremely, extremely grateful for that award. I did not win, right? I was a runner up, but I said
All
that
right.
on my page. Like, I was like, it's as I'm feeling the emotions as if I have won, just to see your name with other
Yes.
people that you find really inspiring in the community. I was like, wow, this is such a beautiful prize. Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? Also, you said it's good to be acknowledged, but absolutely. But not only that, because you can be acknowledged, let's say in your work, but the people know you. Here is 180,000 people who do not know you personally, but they know what you're doing through the community, right? So
Yeah. That's,
that has
it gives
for
me
me
chills. Yeah.
speechless. Yes. So I am so happy for you. So so happy for you. You deserve
Thank you
it.
so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oudlie, a lot happened within this year and a couple months that we've spoken online. Uh, how do you feel? What's been amazing during this time?
Yeah, so many things have changed. Yeah, I mean, oof, yeah, back in August 2021, I was a completely different person, I want to say, right?
Yeah.
Because in the meantime, I had my second child. So I have a 4 years old now. He just turned four, and I have a 10 month old now. Like it's already
Oh,
been 10 months, and yes, a mom. You know, when you're a first time mom, there are so many emotions. You're trying to find yourself, and you're trying to redefine yourself essentially because you never had kids. So I was a nurse, I was a wife, I'm a woman of God for sure. But you know, when you have a life that depends on you, it really transforms you. But I feel like, you know, having a second child, pretty much the same thing happens. Now you have two mouths to feed, and you know, they really depend on you. You have to take care of them, you have to take care of yourself for them as well. So I think that overall, it probably strengthened my why, because if people go back to that
yeah.
interview that we did over a year ago, they will definitely hear me say that I was, you know, a busy nurse. I've done so many departments in nursing because I was just on the quest to find that work-life balance. um, but then I realized that no, I needed to become my own boss. I need to have something that is going to work for me, and that really allowed me to jump into that space. But the reason why I did it in the first place was because my son, my first child, came into this world, and I wanted to spend more time, more quality time with him. I wanted to be intentional in the way that I raise him. So all of that has just been strengthened, right? By having a second child, your purpose doesn't change. Now you have two, so
Exactly.
you have like less time, but you have two people, right? That
Well, your
depend on
purpose
you.
duplicates, I guess. It's stronger.
Exactly,
That's
right?
why we're saying that it's stronger.
Exactly. Yeah, especially when I mean, my second one is so little, although he's growing up so fast. Like 10 months, I can't believe it. But in essence,
Yeah.
it's really about finding even more time, you know, trying to be there and present for a 4 years old is not the same as present for a 10-month old.
No,
So,
no,
you know,
definitely. And
ultimately,
how, sorry?
yeah, yeah, go ahead.
How do you manage your time? Because you have them. Maybe your older one goes to daycare or something, but the little one is with you 24/7, right? So how do you
Yeah,
manage your time with the business?
that's a very good question. So, my first one, my firstborn, my 4 years old, goes to daycare, but very part time, like really, really part time. um, I mean, this is a decision that we've taken. I mean, when it comes to, you know, trying again to be intentional in raising him. So I keep him home. He loves being with us, and now with the baby, even more so. He
More,
really
yeah.
prefers to stay home. So I'm like, you know what? He has this attachment. Maybe if he liked the daycare even more, maybe I would be, you know, like trying to switch my mindset. But it's just like he really loves being home. He really reminds me of me, actually. I think he's gonna be a little introvert because he really loves to stay home. But essentially, you know, he's staying part time, and yes, I have this newborn. I have my newborn who's not. I mean, 10 months, right? I still call him a newborn, but you know, 10 months, right? Starting to try to to walk. Um, so yes, it is about ultimately trying to find work life balance all the time, always, right? I am
Yeah.
technically on maternity leave, but as a nurse contractor, which means that again, I don't have a boss, but I'm still a nurse contractor. I get to do also a little hours if I want as a nurse that's working from home. So that plus the business, plus taking care of my kids, taking care of my husband, it is a challenge. I'm not gonna front, I'm not gonna lie, it is a challenge, but it is a matter of priority. On top
Yeah.
of that, I really have a strong spiritual life. So I really try to start my day. You know, I try to start early in the morning. That's when I'm at the best. Because if I have my spiritual time, I know that, you know, it's not just me. I have like God to lean on. So I really am strong about that. And the best days that I have is when I really take the time to recharge spiritually. And then I have my little schedule. So yes, it is hectic with the newborn, but I have like the first few hours where I'm very, very not active on social media because our business is mainly about social media. You
Yeah.
know, in the morning, I really try to be present for my kids. So we do some activities together, prepare breakfast, you know, the bath time, and then devotion time, spiritual time with them. And then maybe around 11, that's usually when, okay, you know what? Mommy needs her time. Mommy needs a little bit of time to work on things, right?
Yeah. It
So
only
yeah,
makes sense. Perfect.
exactly. So I think, you know, with my son, my eldest, he's 4 years old, and we really try to work on personal time, really making him independent in his playing. Although he has his younger brother now, but really trying to play even mommy, even if mommy is not there. So we're working on that. It is a work in progress, but you know,
Yeah.
even if it's like 20 minutes here and there, that's the beauty of our online business, right? It's the fact that you can work it around your
Yeah.
children. I try to
Yeah.
put some barriers because I don't want to always be the mom, you know, on her phone and the kids are there. But I won't lie, it also happens, right? It also happens, right? We multitask all the time. But I
Yeah.
try,
Yeah.
like, when I have to spend time, intentional time being present, okay, maybe I'll do it's a perfect time. Maybe I'll do a little snap, a picture to show on social media. Maybe I'll do even a little video encouraging another mom for 5 minutes. But then I close everything, and I'm trying to be present for my children. Until,
Yeah.
you know, my husband, I'm really blessed. We're fortunate because my husband also works from home at least 3 days a week. So he's
Wow.
also going to take charge from time to time and allow me to do, you know, my exercise, my walks because they're so therapeutic for me. So yeah, I mean, some days it all goes wrong, and some days it works. And I'm like, you know what? I had a very productive day. The thing that I want to work on is sleep. My child, my baby is not he's not doing his nights completely, right? So that's, you know, still the challenge. But you know, sometimes when the day has not been as productive and I want to complete things, I'm like, okay, you know what? It's a sacrifice. I'm gonna sacrifice sleep, right? But I know how sleep is really important in our health. So I'm really someone who's a health enthusiast. I really try to take care of my health as much as possible. So I know that, you know, I can't keep, you know, paying the credit card of sleep, you know, because one day it's gonna catch up.
I
So
know
this
I don't have any more credit. That I can tell you. I ran out a long time ago.
deprived, right? So that's my main challenge. But all in all, it's one day at a time, step by
Yeah.
step.
Wow. Wow. But wow, it's incredible. But it is. And all this that you're saying is thanks to the flexibility, that we have with this business, because there is no requirement on what to do when, you really, like you
So,
said, you move it around your schedule, right? And you place it wherever fits better for you and your family, which is what we all do, right? I work full time, and I can't. I devote 8 hours on my day or more to my job, right?
mm,
Normally is more. So
mm.
then, what do I have left, right? 5 hours of sleep, let's say,
Oh,
not even enough.
that's not
And
enough.
lunches, suppers, homework, like right now, and then whatever it's left, try to fit little pieces and bits in my free stuff, in my free time. And it is enough, right? And anything can be done. But the important thing, like you said, is the will to do it, right? Because and one of the
100%.
mistakes that people assume is that, because we're doing online, you get instant gratification, right? And it's definitely not the case. There
No,
is hard work to be
no,
put, and like you said, it's all a matter of priorities, right? And sometimes you get to sacrifice a bit of sleep or other things as well, but you're doing it for a good cause, right? For a higher
absolutely,
purpose. But
absolutely,
yeah, it's
absolutely. Yeah.
congrats again, because you are juggling so many things in your hands. Young
Thank
kids
you,
are
thank
not
you.
easy. So,
Yeah.
Udli, today we have our weekly presentation, our weekly info session. What would you say to people? And I think that's one of my last questions for you. You've shared so many valuable information, and just a little invitation for people who are watching in my audience, your audience. Invite them to our webinar.
As you know, you probably, if you're following us, then you know that Tuesdays and Thursdays are really golden days for us because, yes, we have that free info session where you can just make this extra step of signing up and, watching that 90-minute workshop. You never know. Like, I remember when I was looking for an opportunity, I was so desperate. I really wanted to find something that would work for me. And that 90-minute workshop has changed the trajectory of my life. So, what's 90 minutes? I know that as busy moms, or what, whoever is watching, maybe it's just a busy professional person who's just contemplating her options. What's 90
Yeah.
minutes, right? It could completely change the way you're doing at life, right? So I would say you have nothing to lose. Just sign up. Sign up and go to your inbox or your spams and watch it, and watch it until the end, because yes, at the end, this is the most powerful. Yes, you understand the system. We're going to just give you the pillars of our business so that you fully understand this business model. But not only that, at the very end, you're going to learn or hear about the stories of so many other people like Julie and I, who have really discovered the system and who are making it work for them. And it's really like for anybody. Some people, they don't want to quit their day job. They just want to have like a gig, a side hustle, something that will
Exactly.
supplement, right? Other people are just trying to diminish their hours at work. And then some are just like, you know what, I'm fed up with my current job situation. I just want something else that I will be able to work from home and be devoted to my kids and whatnot, or family members that are aging, whatever the case may be. You can find something that is for you. And if you're saying, there's something else that I wanted to say before, Huli, you
Yeah.
know, there's this quote by Jim Rohn. I almost always quote him
I
in my
really like him.
interviews. He's so good, and he was saying that it's all about personal development, and you have to learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. For so many of us, we're able, like you said, we're able to put hours, extra hours. Sometimes we're not even paid, at our day jobs. But when it comes to building a fortune, or building something that is going to make us enjoy life and get the life that we ultimately want, yeah,
Yeah.
some there's always something in the
Tomorrow
way.
we let it
There's
go. Yes.
exactly. And I think that our community is really good at that because it keeps you accountable. First of
Yeah.
all, I mean, we have so many business partners that are helpful, like Huli to me, for example. We have so many other accountability partners. We have it's a community that really thrives and really promotes business and personal development. So we get
Yeah.
masterminds every Wednesday. For example, we had it yesterday where I was recognized by God's grace. But it just helps us to keep us going. There was this lady, I don't know if you saw it, the mastermind, and she was saying that the masterminds for business owners are like vitamins. We need them. It's so true. So I would say dare to take the leap of faith. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You're going to have to work at it. But again, if you're working at it to make a fortune, in the sense that you want to get the life that you want, and you know that your day job is not going to give you that freedom, it's not going to give you that flexibility, something has to change. And this might be your cue. This workshop at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tonight.
Wow, Oudlie, wow, you incredible. I wonder why you got the award. You got nominated for that award. No
Thank
doubt, no
you.
doubt.
You're
Thank
also
you.
a boss, babe, Juli. I'm telling you, you are. Yes, yes.
Thank you. So everyone, you heard this lady. She is incredible. I hope you take her advice. And you know what? Don't take it from us. Well, you take it from us because we're inviting you, but go and find the purpose on yourself. Go and see if this fits for you, right? It has fit us, 180,000 people in your community. Something has to be right, right? And one thing I wanted to, yesterday we were celebrating our 7th year anniversary. Um, and sometimes we get questioned, right? And people are skeptical. um, just think about it. 7 years on an online business, something has to be done right, right?
Yeah,
uh,
absolutely. True.
I there's I don't know, there's, I think, no more to say around it, right? Things that are not transparent do not last 7 years. Definitely do not last 7 years.
Yeah, yeah,
How many things we see, shiny objects, like we call it, right? And they're very
yeah.
shiny for a couple months, a year or two maybe, but then you don't see them anymore. They disappear. We're here 7 years strong and counting, because counting.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Yeah, it's so true. And
yeah,
just to touch on that, the kind of people we attract, right? We get
yeah,
people from all over the spectrum. We get stay-at-home moms. We get teachers. We get engineers like Huli. We get nurses. We get doctors. People who
yeah,
have like degrees that are really, you have an order, right? You
yeah,
can't be
exactly.
involved in it. Like you wouldn't put your face here talking about this online opportunity if you knew that
There
it
was-
was scammy or if there was anything shady to it. But even
exactly.
so, I understand. I was also skeptical. I had my share of skepticism at the beginning, mostly my husband, I have to say that. And I understand because he was trying to protect us. There's so many scams out there. But this one is not a scam. You get to do your due diligence. You check everything. If you have any uncertainties, you come and you reach out to whoever introduced you. And I'm pretty much sure that your skepticism is eventually going to go away.
Yeah, I like anything, people need to do their due diligence. That's why I always repeat and repeat myself. Uh, People have to come and see for themselves. We invite, and we open our doors and our workshops and everything. But it's true also, like I took my decision when I started, you did the same thing. And I did my research, right? Because I also had doubts and I was skeptical. And especially, and not on too much on the system, but more on myself. But like you said, there is a personal development side of this business, that when you come to the business, you're not thinking about that. Oh, I want to start a business because I want personal development. That's not why you start a business, right? But it's one of the, how do you say volet in English? Like,
Yeah, it's a pillar, I would say. It's
exactly. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really part of being an
It's
owner,
one
a
of the
business
core,
owner.
or the personal development, and it just comes with it, whether you like it or not. But definitely, you won't dislike it.
Mm. Oh,
So
amazing! It's just amazing.
we could go on and on.
Oh, I'm telling you, I wouldn't stop.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Pleasure.
Congratulations again. And to everybody watching live or the replay, let us know. Ask us anything you want to know about this platform, and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Other than that, have a great evening. Enjoy. And I hope you guys watch the workshop. Register on my page or on Oudlie's page. We're here to help you. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.